Hey, you guys, nice to see you. This is our Sunday version on YouTube, special for you guys in honor of our re-education and the fact that we have to try to do our part to protect you from hearing things that are true that might be too dangerous for you to be exposed to, and we're doing our best with that. We should get awards for obeying the terms of service and community guidelines because we're doing such a fantastic job protecting you from things that you're not able to handle. So I hope you appreciate that. And I keep looking for guests that would be safe for you to listen to. And I tried again. There was this really great guy. His name was Henry Ealy, Ealy, and he's a doctor, and he's an incredible human being, I think. But then when we talked to him for a while, we realized what happened to these guys. This person in particular, he's got all these conspiracy theory ideas now, and he's spreading definitely what our masters in the CDC would tell us is misinformation. And we can't allow that because, you would misunderstand it. You wouldn't be able to draw the right conclusions. You might go out and, get healthy or something really unacceptable like that. So we're saving you from seeing Dr. Ealy, and I hope you appreciate that. There are just when we talked to him, there are just so many unacceptable, terrible things he was talking about, spiritual things, and keeping your focus on love in the middle of what we're in the middle of right now, that I can't go into in much detail because it's unacceptable to talk about in detail. But he was talking about love and spiritual focus and the connection of body and emotions. What else? He tried talking about education, and he had some really unacceptable ideas about that, how we're getting disconnected from intuition and from what we intrinsically know to be true and not true. And I mean, you can't talk about stuff like that. This is, in order to protect our democracy, we have to make sure people are controlled in what they can say. Everybody knows that. So we protected you from Dr. Ealy. Now, if you're unwilling to be protected to the extent we're really trying to protect you, and you just determine to hear harmful things and information that is just outside the box, then to know what to avoid, to try to give you the chance to avoid it. The link is below this video so that you know what not to watch. It's also a good warning for you on lostartsradio.com /live. And that tells you where everything is, including really bad forbidden content that you should never look at or let anybody else know about. So just be aware of that. And we'll try to keep finding you guests that don't say anything that's unacceptable. It's really tricky because most things that are really important are unacceptable at this point. I'm sure you understand. And so we just have to take some solace in the fact that we're doing a great job protecting you. The last thing I'd say about Dr. Ealy was he was trying to say it was your responsibility and that you have the potential healing power in you to turn around the whole assault against humanity. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say assault against humanity. Just eliminate that. I didn't really say it. I was just kidding. But he was talking about that you have the potential to actually turn that around with contacting internally who you really are, not this programmed, helpless, weak, stupid, insignificant being that we're told that we are, which is the acceptable thing for you to think, and make sure you keep thinking that at all times. He was daring to contradict that and saying, you have the power to help heal the world. And, forget about that. Don't tell it to anybody, because you get people spreading that idea, and especially that consciousness. And who knows what could happen. The worst thing, I guess, would be if the world rulers that are not very nice people. That's allowed to say not very nice on a family program here. What if they got affected by what you were projecting and by the high frequency that you decide to maintain, putting out love instead of the fear that you're supposed to do? What if some of the bad guys even started defecting and they weren't bad anymore? That would be catastrophic for business, for the new economy, for the Great Reset, for so many things. So there are so many reasons for you to be protected against hearing everything that Dr. Ealy says and would have you believe. So we've done that for you. We're not even asking you to pay for it, although you can certainly donate to lostartsradio.com. We need that, but we're not asking you to pay for the protection. It's totally free service from Lost Arts Radio. So contribute to our work if you have the resources and if you want to. We're not doing commercials, and we really need financial assistance until I figure out how to do this with no money whatsoever, which we're close to experimenting with at the moment. And you can help us if you'd like. Planetary Healing Club is available too. That's where we get into the deeper aspects of the things that are unacceptable but can change total quality of life physically and on all the other levels too. And that's accessible through planetaryhealingclub.com. If you're up to doing that internal work and you're interested, then you're invited. Or if you're not sure whether it's worth your time, you can ask questions about it, richard@lostartsradio.com. Other than that, I guess we'll next week try the same thing and try to find some guests that we don't have to protect you from. And the chances of that are getting less and less, but we're still trying. So meet us here next time and we'll let you know what happens. In the meantime, lostartsradio.com/live if you want to look at all that's available. And I want you to take care of yourself and have a good week. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Talk to you soon.